Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So, All Jap Day is tomorrow. I'm super excited for that. It's my second year attending actually with this car. If you don't know what All Jap Day is, it's actually exclusive to only modified Japanese cars. You have to apply as well and be accepted, so it's pretty exclusive. So we got in the other week and I've actually got only today to clean it and get it all prepared for tomorrow. I've kind of left everything to the last minute, so yeah, so what we're going to be doing is ceramic coating the car, but before we get to that we're going to have to clean it, obviously, decontaminate it and prep the surface, which is going to be a bit of time. So it's going to wash the car, clay the car, wipe the whole car down with some alcohol, and then apply the coating and let it cure and buff it off, and that's probably going to take most of today. Amongst all that, give the interior a clean, wheels, engine bay, kind of just tidy everything up, make it look presentable. So I thought I'd run through that process today, and I'll show you the kit that I'm going to use to ceramic coat the car, and hopefully we can get everything done. So some of you might notice I've switched back to my ADM front bar with the luxury kooky lip. Don't really know why, but I kind of like this front bar a bit better at the moment because it makes the car look a lot lower to the ground, and the lip looks bolder. I do like my kooky front bar, but because I can't find a genuine lip for it at the moment, it doesn't sit as low as I'd like, which makes the car look higher. And yeah, and I guess last year I had that front bar on it, so I think changed up and we'll use this front bar. Not too much cosmetically I've changed. I've just actually added another 10mm spacer to the front to get the wheels poking out a little bit more. So effectively the front offset is minus 10? I think neg 10, yeah, something like that. The rear I haven't touched anything other than the subframe bushings, which has actually lowered the car a little bit, and it looks like we have like a mil or something of toe in, can't really tell. Yeah, everything's pretty straightforward. The car just needs a clean, obviously, and to go through the process of decontaminating it. So I'm going to show you all the stuff I have. Cool, so when you wash your car, you want to make sure you use just a car wash and not a wash and wax. You don't want anything on the surface, so I went and got just some standard car wash to wash the car. That's my usual car wash and wax because it leaves a nice layer of wax on the car. Next thing I do is clay bar the car. So clay the car, make sure you use some sort of soapy water as your lubricant. That's going to get off all the stuff that's, you didn't get off with your wash. And then isopropyl alcohol to prep the car, so that's going to get off any waxes, sealants, glossy stuff, polish, any residue that's left over. This is going to get off. And this is kind of the last step before you move on to your ceramic kit. So the ceramic kit I've got here is an Auto Glim ultra high definition ceramic coating kit. It comes with its own prep salt, or like I guess isopropyl alcohol, which we're not going to use because I already have my own. But this is the coating itself right here, so that's what we're going to be using. It comes with an applicator pad and then an actual whole bunch of microfiber towels that we're going to use to buff on and buff off, as well as instructions. So I say we get into it and wash this thing. I know I've probably already gone through the stuff I used to wash my car, but I'll quickly go through it again. 3 bucket method, so soapy water, rinse bucket for your cloth, and a dedicated bucket just for wheels. Usually I'd use wash and wax, but got wax, but today, because we don't want the wax, we're just going to use an Armor All car wash. I use a Karcher K2 and foam cannon. So I used to use this one, I think it's like 20 bucks. Go straight onto your Karcher one. Karcher sell this and it's pretty good. Recently I've upgraded to an auto glim one. I was going to do a video on a comparison between these two, but to be honest, I mean this is pretty expensive, it's like 50-60 bucks. You can see a difference in foam, but I don't think it's worth it really. It does hold more capacity, but honestly, this will do the job fine. For foam, I use the Auto Glim Polar Blast, a lot better than the Bowden Zone stuff. Car's looking G, just gonna give it a wash, go through my normal process, it's looking pretty tired. And I'll probably just set a camera here and time lapse. And then after we've washed it, we won't bother drying it because we'll just bring it back in here and start clay barring it with some soapy water. Okay, let's settle this up and wash this car. Wash and clean is done. I'm actually quite surprised with that Armor All stuff. It did really well. So car's still wet. We're going to bring it in now and just inspect the paint, see if we actually need a clay bar it. I don't know if I need to, but I might just do it for the hell of it. So let's bring it in. Brought the car in. I've actually just given it a wipe down off camera with isopropyl alcohol and the prep solution. I think they're the same thing, but I just wanted to be sure using this stuff. So everything's wiped down. I'm going to give the panels, I have to do the panels individually with the coating, so I think we'll get started on that, but I think I'm going to give the panel that I'm doing another quick wipe down to stop dust and everything getting on it. That's my main concern right now, is while it's curing, making sure no dust sticks to it. So I think we might start with the roof and just kind of go from there and get a gauge for how quickly it's gonna evaporate. It's pretty warm today, it's 20 something degrees. It's like on the edge of how hot I'm comfortable with doing it. So we're gonna give it a test on the bonnet, on the hood, and go from there. So super excited. Let's set up a tripod and go from there. So we've done the rear quarters, the boot, the bumper, rear bumper, and the roof. So now I think we'll start on, I've done up to where the door meets, so we'll do the door, the side skirts, mirrors, and and maybe the fenders. So yeah, the front fenders. So we'll do fenders, doors, mirrors, side skirts, and then we'll do bumper, and then we'll leave the bonnet for last, I reckon. So more time lapsey stuff. We accidentally stopped recording there because the camera died. Good old Sony batteries. I don't care what anyone says, Sony batteries are the worst. I've been through 3. I think I've been through 1 before I even finished filming the intro. So I'll tell you where we're at. Majority of the car's done. The only thing left right now is the hood, or the bonnet, and the front bar, and everything else will be done. And like, just look at the gloss, it's insane. Real good. So it still needs secure. I'm gonna have to open the garage door to do the bumper, I assume. I really don't want to, but I'm gonna have to. I really just don't want stuff coming in and sitting on it. So yeah, but it's only the hood and the bumper left, and we can let this thing cure. It looks just wet. It looks so good. Super stoked. So let's get this done. Let's finish with the hood and the bumper. So I forgot to hit record. I've just done the bonnet, so that's evaporating now. And we will buff that off and then do the bumper. I'm going to open the... That was so easy to apply, it wasn't even funny. And the results speak for themselves. I mean, that gloss is unreal. I mean, I know it's still got a cure and everything, but my goodness, that's wicked. I guess I'm not technically done yet, it's still got a cure, and I've got to go over and make sure I buff off any spots I've missed. But yeah, for use of the ease, that is so good. Yeah, there's some spots here I just need to quickly buff off, but overall that is extremely good. So yeah, I guess time will only tell how well this stands up and how well it beats water and stuff. Yeah, I need to buff here a little bit too. It's apparently meant to be 12 months protection, so we'll see how that works. But yeah, if you guys want to check out this kit, super easy. There's still product left. They say you're not really meant to stack it, but I mean, you can always use it for another car, right? I don't really have a downside. The microfiber cloths they give you in the pack are actually decent ones that actually buff instead of the cheap like Repco ones. The applicator pads, sweet. So that's the kit there. If you guys want to give it a try, I think it was something like $100. It seems like a really good kit, and happy with the results. So real keen for Jap Day tomorrow. I think the only thing I got to do is vacuum the interior and maybe put some tyre shine on, but to be honest I kind of like the matte look of the tyres. Might just put a little bit of tyre shine on, and I've got to coat the wheels too. Yeah, so we'll leave this video here, I reckon, guys, and we will check back in tomorrow at Jap Day. I'll get some footage and some photos from that and upload that the next day. Cool. Peace. See you guys later. But man, this thing is glossy. Just look at that. Oh. Gloss is insane. It just looks wet. Like, I don't know if the camera does it justice, but this thing just looked like it was just painted. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go over, fix all the spots up, and then put a coat on the wheels, and I reckon it'll be done.